warming up for the weekend there. Right now, though, things are going to get real hot and crazy. We have got the star of the new movie Project X, which is in theaters today, Thomas Mann. Good morning, Thomas.
Hey, good morning. How's it going?
It's going fantastic. How about you? This has got to be big. You've done some stuff before, but I mean, probably not something this big.
Nothing even close to this. This has been it's been an insane ride, but I'm really enjoying it. It's all good, you know.
So the movie, people have probably seen. There's a midget in the oven. There's stuff on fire. There's explosions. All of that, and the whole thing is a movie based on your 17th birthday party where your parents leave for the weekend, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's basically the ideal scenario for any teenager. Your parents go away for the weekend, so you have a certain amount of time to make the most of it. And so these guys see an opportunity and they take it.
Very cool. And so it's you and you star as Thomas in the movie, and then it's you and some of your friends putting the party together?
Yeah. It's me and two other friends, and I play the shy, more reserved character. And his house is the one that's left unoccupied, so his parents are going in for their anniversary. And his friend, who's kind of more of the instigator, is the one that pushes him into having this party. And Thomas wants to keep it small, and basically the idea is to make a few friends that night. But Costco has bigger plans, and parties never really go according to plan anyway. So things kind of spiral out of control, as you can expect.
It's hundreds of teenagers, a dude in an oven, 2 DJs, a dog, and a bounce house, luxury car at the bottom of the pool. That's just in the commercial.
Yeah, to say the least. Right. It was an amazing experience. It was really cool to shoot.
That's what I was going to ask. That's got to be kind of cool because you get to do kind of a comedy, like a super baddie type, just fun, buddy type movie with jokes and stuff. But then there's also explosions, and I'm sure there's a ton of special effects, and so you kind of get a cool mix of a fun comedy type movie, but an action movie too as you're filming it.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing that I love about it. It's not just an outright comedy. There's a tonal shift once you get about 45 minutes into the movie, and I don't know. It's one of my favorite parts about the movie. A party movie has never really been approached this way before. It mixes, elements of suspense to, comedy and action. It's really fun.
Yeah. Do you think it's more geared towards high school and college age people, or will older people enjoy it as well?
I think, while it is very contemporary and hip and cool and now, my dad, when he watched the trailer, he was like, you know what, this reminds me of being back in college and all the parties I used to throw. And so I think there is that nostalgia thing. I think anyone can relate to, being the host of a party that, gets a little bit too out of hand. And so hopefully people can kind of see themselves in these characters.
Very cool. Who did the movie? Is there anybody crazy attached to it? Anybody we would know?
Yeah, do you mean in the cast? There's Todd Phillips, who's known for doing The Hangovers and all that.
He's the producer?
He was incredible to work with. Yeah, and he is the producer.
Okay.
Right.
So that's good.
Yeah,
that's got some credibility to it. The same guy that produced The Hangover produced this. So if you like The Hangover...
Well, he's the guy who directed The Hangover. Oh, yeah. He's the one that was overseeing this project. Yeah. He's a super smart guy and definitely knows comedy and what makes things funny. And so it was really helpful to have him there on set.
Is that cool to get to know him a little bit? Because then hopefully, the next big thing he does, you might get a little slot in it.
I know, exactly. I'm trying to get in good with him, so it keeps me working. Maybe we'll see.
Very cool. Speaking of working, though, Project X is open today, but you've got some other cool stuff coming up, right? Tell us about some of the other projects you've got that are going to be coming up.
Yeah. No, I got a movie coming out in October called Fun Size, and that stars Victoria Justice, Chelsea Handler, and Johnny Knoxville, and it's really fun. It's directed by Josh Schwartz, who he does all those teen angst shows. Is what he's kind of known for, I guess. Is the OC, Gossip Girl, Chuck, and so this is his first directorial debut for a movie, and so it was really cool to be a part of that. But the movie is really, really funny. It's an ensemble comedy about this girl who loses her little brother on Halloween, and then they have to kind of find him before the mom finds out. So it's really, really fun.
Very cool. And then also, what about Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters? Are you doing that as well? Is that confirmed?
Yes. Yeah. That comes out in January, and that was a completely different experience from the two movies that we've just talked about. I shot that in Berlin. I was the youngest one in the cast, and it was a completely different experience, because I'm working with all these really experienced actors as opposed to, an young ensemble cast, so it was definitely more of a challenge in that way. But it was really cool. It's it's a dark, twisted take on the original fairy tale, Hansel and Gretel. Now they're grown up and they're these witch bounty hunters, and I play their crazy fanboy. And when they come to my town, I kind of make it my goal to become their sidekick. And
that's cool.
So it's a really fun, cool movie. It's got a Tarantino-esque vibe almost.
And you get to work alongside Jeremy Renner in that, and he's hot right now. People are loving what he's doing.
I know. Yeah, he's blowing up. He's about to be I don't know. He's going to be huge. He's going to be huge. It's really nuts. I'm happy for him, and he's been the nicest guy working with him. So I wish him the best.
I'd like to find that out, like who's cool. So Jeremy Renner, when you're working with him, he's cool. Of all these big actors you've gotten to work with on some of these latest projects, like who have you befriended? Like who are some of the celebrities and big names that you turned out to be really cool and have actually been treated you nicely?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, everyone that I've had the chance to work with has been just amazing and so helpful and comforting, I guess, just easy to work with. I remember I worked with Claire Danes on this movie called As Cool as I Am, that I shot a while back, and that was, she's just the nicest, most talented woman, and that was fun, But yeah, Jeremy's cool. And then my first movie ever, I got to work with Zach Galifianakis, who I was a huge fan of, and he's just awesome. We all got to go out one night and hang out, and he actually sort of had a hand in helping me get the part for Project X, because they originally told me I couldn't audition because I had too much experience, because they were very strict about it being just unknowns. And so I decided to email Zach and have him put in a good word with Todd, and I'm not sure what exact emails were exchanged or what he said to him, but yeah, he got me back in the room, so it was really cool. I used that connection to my advantage.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have any
crazy thing?
Do you have any Hollywood friends, like anybody you pal around with that we would in Montana would be like, oh, that'd be awesome? Like anybody you just text up and go out with on a Friday night?
I don't know. I mean, my friend who I worked with on that movie, it's kind of a funny story. His name's Keir Gilchrist. He was the lead in that movie, and he's my friend, and we hang out all the time still. And then we shot that, back in 2010. So that was, I've made some good friends working on these movies.
That's cool. That's cool. I just like name dropping. That's really the whole point.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't have any friends that are quite there yet.
You don't hang out with Brad Pitt?
I'm trying to build up their status. Yeah, so I'm trying to befriend them. Yeah, like that.
Your career is going really, really well. So now, you need to bring up everybody around you to that same level, so you can be like the new cool group of dude. You can be the new Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill crew. Yeah, that would be an honor, You said it. There we go. It's coming, I'm sure. Thomas Mann stars in the movie Project X. It looks hilarious. A lot of fun, a lot of drama, a lot of excitement, explosions, all of it. Midgets. All in one film. Project X opens today. It looks great, and you've been great to talk to, Thomas. Thanks so much for taking the time, and hopefully we'll speak to you again
you too, man.
about one of these future movies, man. Best of luck and everything. Have a good one.
Hey, thank you.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.